Our journey to the land of the medicine Buddha. Zanskar, a region of northwest India in the Himalayas, bordering the Tibetan Plateau. It began with meeting Geshe Yantan, a Buddhist monk from Zanskar. He invited Valerie Hellerman, project manager for the Tibetan Children's Education Foundation, to evaluate the health and educational needs of the people in the region. In 2014, a TCEF service team trekked through the Lungnak Valley in Zanskar and set up a primary medical camp built onto a tea shop, bringing both allopathic and Amchi medicines. The Amchis are the traditional village healers with knowledge of healing plants, minerals, and the demons that cause disease. The Amchis learn their knowledge through the oral tradition. Together, we saw approximately 85 patients. The Dalai Lama was in Zanskar and invited members of our team for an audience. He told us, "This is the last authentic Buddhist culture, and you must continue this work." The Dalai Lama was funding the building of the Sowa Rigpa, or Dalai Lama Hospital in Padam, Zanskar. We began work with the Zanskar Health Committee, and in 2016, our team of doctors, nurses, EMTs, and support personnel was on our way, not knowing what we would find. Flying from New Delhi into Leh at 12,000 feet left us breathless. Lama Shogel, founder and administrator of the Ladakh Heart Institute, headed our logistical and cultural briefings, followed by meetings with Dr. Diket of the Himalayan Women's Health Project and Himalayan Health Project Manager Bill Kite. We collaborated on a referral plan for the patients we would see. After acclimating for 2 days, we headed off to Zanskar. On a 2-day jeep trek through the unbelievably beautiful Himalayas, our spirits remained high despite long, treacherous roads. Zanskar is isolated 6 to 8 months of the year, and this road is the only way in or out. We were truly on our way to the edge of human existence. Julay, Julay, the Zanskari greeting as we arrive in the Zanskar Valley. We head to Padam, a small town and the district center. Settling into the Kailash Hotel, we were all eager to see what lay ahead. The morning brings a vehicle to drive us and the 650 pounds of medical supplies we brought, including an ultrasound machine, a colposcope, and an EKG. Here it is, the Sowa Rigpa Medical Center, known as the Dalai Lama Hospital. We've arrived. Zanskar only has a pre-primary health center and is lacking modern health care. Due to harsh climate, poor nutrition, and isolation, untreated diseases are very common. A good healthcare system is a basic need. We found the newly built hospital sparsely supplied. We move in, unpack, we set up a pharmacy, we set up exam rooms, we meet the 12 Zanskari translators who will work with us. Most were students dreaming of a career in medicine. Our carpenter has the extremely challenging task of building without power tools the needed steps for our exam tables. Let's see that ultrasound, Mark. That was from Dr. McMahon.
Thank you, Dr. McMahon. So we got the probe, we got the plug, we got the converter.
What do we need?
Just power.
And by the end of the day, the word is out. The hospital is open. Ready or not. And there is magic, incredible cooperation. People find their roles, and it's teamwork at its finest.
1 minute. So you wait for a time for you. this is for the child, and then you'll go to Dr. Mark for the child, okay? But first you're going to see Dr. Robert, okay? All right, so who's next? Okay.
Hey Linda, how's it going? The sick arrive. The elder man with chest and back pain who walked 4 days to get here. The pregnant women with a blood pressure over 200. The 4-year-old girl with a serious heart anomaly.
How old is this child?
Before.
Okay, listen. Ram and Grace. So that's called a gallop. Okay.
And they keep coming. Zanskar students, midwives, and local healthcare workers were eager to learn. They worked hard, stayed focused, and learned quickly.
Okay, and you guys measured her at how many?
28.
28? Okay. And so I would probably down here more is where I first look. Instead of up here, it'd be down here, the heartbeat. So yeah, okay. Perfect. You just gotta jump in there, girl. You're good. You're good. Just go. Go, go. You're good.
iPads were used with the video of Lady Ganga installed and translated into Zanskari language. It educated women on the need for cervical cancer screening. And it worked. 267 women were screened, with positives referred to the Himalayan Women's Health Project in Leh. Referrals were a busy post. Each patient went to the referral room following the doctor visit to review their diagnosis, treatment options, and assistance with follow-up care. Due to the remoteness and great difficulty in travel, lack of funds, and lack of regional services, follow-up care can be nearly impossible for many. Are there a lot of referrals?
Yes, especially eye referrals, mostly from cataract, sun, so lots of dust in the eyes.
What else are we seeing with referrals to where?
Lots of dental that will come to Padam, and a couple of heart. A lovely boy with a heart murmur that need to go get checked out, as well as a couple of thyroid patients to go to Leh, and that's most of them.
We had a lab tech, but no lab. It made assessments very difficult. Many children, like this young girl, get pneumonia, and it goes untreated. We were told there is a 50% mortality rate in children under 5. Our translator said most families have experienced a loss. This is tragic.
No respiratory distress. You look for retractions. Okay. So she has a little pneumonia.
What are you doing, Shondell?
Hi. I'm writing out our treatment protocol for each pylori.
Are we seeing a lot of that?
Yes, we are. I would say, at least on this side, about half of the patients that we've seen have complained of the pain associated with H. pylori. So, yeah.
We hope to change this with education and the availability of proper medications. Zanskaris have a hard physical life. There were many arthritis patients complaining of knee pain, shoulder pain, back pain. A knee band, a cane, some physical therapy, a massage was all we could offer. So Heidi, what are you working on?
So I'm working on a dislocated shoulder, so I'm
Oh.
very gentle. I'm doing very little. I'm just supporting it with some balls.
Oh.
So it's hanging, so I can get some movement in the shoulder joint, down through the arm, and just relaxing it in here, and then working the scapula. And I used a little bit of jojoba oil with some frankincense in it.
Nice.
And I got in here and I massaged the shoulder area.
Nice.
And then we just working down the back and working along, doing a little Traeger. This is sort of Traeger massage work. Just working the hips because he said he had some lower back pain and discomfort, so we're just working that.
No eye care was available in Zanskar and nowhere to get glasses. These readers brought from the U.S. are greatly appreciated. This is a pretty scary looking untreated eye tumor. We referred this person to the lay eye camp. Many cataracts go untreated. Our hope is to bring in an eye camp.
On my finger?
Yeah. 누구세요?
This is mission control. Always a need for administration to establish ethical policy and procedures and process patient records. With no lab, no phone, no internet, and limited medications, we were on our own, trying to make the best decisions for each patient. Our morning meetings were for problem solving and to set our focus and intentions. 23 days of hard work. We caught a nap wherever we could. On occasion, a puff of oxygen helped too. It wasn't all work. There was celebration for our youngest team member's birthday.
But now here you are again, so let's skip to how you been and get down to more than friends and laugh. Whoa, right down one night, spell the highlight. I didn't need you until I came through.
And a day off to explore the local culture. Visiting Stangde Monastery, home of Geshe Yanten, the monks greeted us warmly. Down by the Potom River, where ancient Buddha carvings stand, was a peaceful place to catch our breaths. Our daily taxi brings us back to work, passing this guy in a creatively assembled wheelchair. The people kept coming. Whole villages walked many days to see a doctor. I'll come and help you in a minute. I just talked to the acupuncturist. And word was out. We had a magic ultrasound that could see inside the body.
It's been a week.
The Groucho Rabbit entertained the waiting crowd outside. Inside, we continued seeing patient after patient. Over 1,700 people received medical attention during our camp. Patients have access to their amshis. Herbal medicines are great for balancing the body, but diseases and bacteria require allopathic treatments, which there is little access to or little understandings of how these medicines work. The patients had a low level of general health, with many respiratory infections, hypertension, H. pylori, gallstones, thyroid issues, some tuberculosis, arthritis. Patients were seen with shocking nutritional deficiencies like rickets, creating a lifetime of bone abnormalities. Some patients had very serious problems. Quickly running out of the supplements and pharmaceuticals we had brought, we struggled to find substitute meds. The prenatal care was very minimal, and the midwives poorly educated. Birthing in Zanskar is risky business. This village midwife was bright and eager to learn. Educating her will help save mothers and babies. A prenatal midwife education program is being planned for our next camp. Cervical cancer is the #1 killer of women in India. One of our gynecologists did a wonderful presentations to educate staff and students on the human papillomavirus, the importance of screening, and current standards of screening in India. A student tries his hand at ultrasound and finds a gallstone. Some of the team headed off to the villages, visiting the home of Doma, the Lungnak Valley midwife. There was no electric or running water in these villages. Our gifts of solar light are currently being used for cooking and hopefully will be used for the midwives to deliver babies. These young monks of Puktal Monastery are really enjoying this game of ball. We had an invitation to a puja at the local monastery. It was an amazing day. The next day, the Rinpoche came to the hospital to give us his blessing. He was very interested in what the healthcare issues were and how they could be solved. A little entertainment for those waiting. A plethora of kids had scabies, skin rashes, scary lesions. We did the best we could and made many friends along the way. The Zanskari people we met are innately kind and compassionate. Their lives, though physically difficult and lacking in modern technology, are full with the warmth of community. Everyone knew everyone. They cared about us and each other. They opened our hearts. Their way of life, their culture is in jeopardy, and their needs are so great. Sadly, we prepare to leave. The final astounding tally, 1,722 patients seen in 23 days. The final task is disposing of our medical waste according to the World Health Organization standards. It was an adventure procuring these barrels we needed for burning the waste and cementing used sharps. Julay, Julay, knowing the need is so great, we promise to return and continue our work. We leave this beautiful valley and our many friends. Our goals continue to be to assist in education, provide primary health care, establish a good prenatal program, continue teaching midwives, bring an eye camp, create a social work system for medical follow-up care, and bring needed medications and equipment. Most importantly, our goal is to share our knowledge and provide educational opportunities to support sustainable healthcare in the region, truly at the edge of existence. Please support this project. We need money for supplies, equipment, and medications, and to provide scholarships to help Zanskari students become doctors, nurses, and pharmacists. We need healthcare professionals to come on this adventure. Give us your time and expertise to serve these deserving people. And our heartfelt thanks to those who have encouraged and supported this project, and to those who will join us as we continue our service. Julay, Julay, thank you.